Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got the Seattle Mariners traveling to Boston to take on the Red Sox in a pre-1961 Apba bats game. This is the first of a three-game series between these Mariners and Red Sox. And leading off for the visiting Mariners, playing right field is Suzuki, batting second. Playing second is Reynolds, batting third, playing short is Rodriguez. Batting fourth, playing center field is Griffey Jr. Batting fifth, playing third base is Martinez. Batting sixth, playing left field is Abayaz. Batting seventh, playing first base is Davis. Batting eighth and doing the catching is Wilson. And on the mound, batting ninth is Garcia. And for the Boston Red Sox, leading off, playing second base is Dustin Pedroia. Batting second, playing short is Nomar Garcia Para. Batting third, playing third is Wade Boggs. Batting fourth, playing first base is Ortiz. Batting fifth, playing right field is Evans. Batting sixth, playing center field is Lynn. Batting seventh, playing left field is Yastrzemski. Batting eighth on the catching is Fisk. And we got the knuckleballer. Batting ninth is Wakefield. Let's get down to the field here and get this game started, folks. So we show up at Fenway Park. I think this might be the first time we've been at Fenway this year. Yeah, it definitely is, because we're going to move some stuff around here. Give me a second here. We're going to move Fisk and Suzuki so that's not covering up. Since this is the first time we've been to Boston. Ballpark. Let's see here. Fenway. Okay. Back as far as we can. And over here. Let's see that. And now let's go to the day game. Let's see if this needs changed. Move the catcher. And let's see if that looks a little better. Now we're done with that. Back to the game. Oh, now you can't see Fisk. Now you can't see Mr. Fisk. So we'll have to go back and redo that. Sorry about this. Now you can't see Mr. Fisk. So we'll move these up just a tad bit more. Move the catcher up just a bit. Okay. There we go. See ya. Alrighty, now let's see if that's better. Yeah, it's a little better. Alrighty, and we got Suzuki to lead it off, batting 156 with no homers and no RBIs for the Mariners. And this is Tim Wakefield's second appearance of the year. He's 1-0 with a 4.5 ERA. And let's take a look at Seattle here. They're 3-5. And they are 2.5 games back of the Rangers. We already talked about Suzuki. Rodriguez batting 235, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Griffey Jr. 241, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. Martinez batting $160, and Bradley batting 267. Moyer with a 3.29 ERA, and Hashishi with an 8.74. Hernandez a 5.73, Schuler a 7.36, and Young a 4.5 ERA. Let's get down here to the field, get this game started. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. And Ichiro is aboard here with a single. And now you got Reynolds up. Harold Reynolds batting $188 with no homers, no RBIs, and they're going to do a little hit and run here. Trying to get the runner started. Stay out of the double play, and he hits this one, folks. Let's see where this ends up at. And that's going to be a double, I think, in the right field. Yep, that's a double in the right field out there in the triangle. And that's no doubt about it. And with the runner running, and that's going to be an RBI double. And just like that, Wakefield is down 1-0 with a runner on second and still nobody out. And Alex Rodriguez comes to the plate, batting 234 as David joins us here. And Alex, 235, 2 homers and 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be that knuckleball must not be dancing today. That's a 10 and a 17. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. 46 and a 9. And he's going to look the runner back to second. Nomar is fire over to David Ortiz, and that'll be out number 1. And that brings up Ken Griffey Jr., that is, batting 241 with 3 homers and 7 RBIs. That's going to be a ground ball down the third. And nope, that's a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Knuckleball danced on him. And now you got Edgar Martinez up with 2 down. Reynolds still at second. Martinez batting $160 with no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a 39 catcher. And Fisk gets the ball, fires down the second, and they pick off Reynolds at second, folks. Pick off the runner at second. Nice job by Fisk. And that ends the inning. And now we go to the bottom of the first. It's Seattle 1. And the Red Sox coming to bat. Dustin Nomar and Wade up. And Dustin Pedroia batting $194. He's got a homer and 6 RBIs. This is Freddie Garcia's second appearance. He's 0-1 with a 14.54 ERA. And here's the pitch to Dustin. And that's going to be a ground ball down to his counterpart Reynolds at second. Over to first for out number 1. And Nomar comes to the plate. Garcia Para batting 257, no homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Freddie strikes him out. And that's out number 2. And Mr. Wade Boggs batting 267 with a homer and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Rodriguez. That's a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. Seattle 1, Boston nothing. To the top of the second we go. Excuse me, Martinez, Ibanez, and Davis. Edgar batting 160 with no homers and 1 RBI. See, the Mariners aren't hitting very well. That's a fly ball out the center. Freddie Lenz out there makes the catch for out number 1. see Boston's upcoming schedule. Got 2 more games here in Boston against Seattle. And then the A's come to town. And Ken Castro joins us here. I just got done doing the Spawn Carlton game, Ken. It was a damn good game. Like I say, probably 2 of the best left-handed pitchers in baseball history going at it. And Arul Abandase is up, batting 500. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs, one of the few Mariners hitting. And that ball is high. That ball is far. And that ball is out of here. Kiss it goodbye. And Arul Abandase just gives the Mariners a 2-0 lead. Yeah, you have to check it out. That brings up Davis now. And Davis batting 071, no homers and no RBI. And that's a base on balls in Wakefield, struggling here early in this game. That brings up Mr. Wilson with a runner down at first and 1 out. Wilson batting 286 with no homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Wakefield strikes him out for out number 2. That brings up Freddie Garcia now. Freddie looking for his first base hit of the year. He's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a base on balls. So he walks the pitcher. See if that's going to cost him. Not a good thing walking the opposing pitcher first and second. 2 outs. We're back to the top of the order. And Suzuki had a single and came around the score back in the first. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Boggs will go the short way over to second. That'll end the inning. But the homer by, who was that? Abanye makes it 1 more run. It's 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Ortiz, Evans, and Lynn, the big boys, do up here for the Red Sox. And Ortiz off to a terrible start, folks. 0 for 18. Here's the pitch to David. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Garcia strikes him out. He's 0 for 19. Dwight Evans is up now. Dwight batting 294 with 3 homers and 8 RBI. And that ball is blasted down the first base line. Evans goes the other way and gets himself a 1-out double. So now you got a runner in scoring position for Freddie Lynn. And Freddie is batting 286. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. Evans down at second. Here's the pitch to Freddie. And that's going to be a wild pitch. Yep, that's going to be. Let's see here. Team will be an 8, 10, 13, 22, 33. That'll be fielding column 1. Pass ball. Nope, it's not a pass ball. It's going to be a rare play with a runner down at second. And a 24 on a 40. That is going to be hit down to first base. And Davis is down there. Not a great first baseman by no means. 34 and a 3. That'll be fielding column 2. That's going to be a single. Runner to the third. S out at third. He's not an S, so that's going to be a single down the first. He knocks it down but can't make the play. And now you got first and third and 1 out for Yaz. Yastrzemski's up batting 235. And he's got 2 homers and 4 RBIs. And first and third. Evans at third. Lynn at first. And here's the pitch to Carl. Can he put the Red Sox on the board? They're going to play back for the double play. A 63 and a 9. That's not what they wanted. 63 and a 9 is going to be fielding column 3. 1 at 28 with the infield back. And the only play Alex has got's over to first. The run will score. Cuts the lead in half. Now there's 2 outs and a runner down at second. So Yaz delivers and gets the Red Sox on the board. And it's up to Fisk here to try to tie this game up, hitting .235 with no homers and an RBI. And that ball is high. That ball is far. How far is this one going to go, folks? And that's off the green monster. Anywhere else, that would have been a homer, folks. But that's just a double in the right field. And that will tie the ball game up. But Fisk misses one off the top of the green monster. It's 2-2. Now you still got a runner down at second. Can Tim Wakefield help his own cause? He's over 3 on the year. And that's going to be against the righty, 15, 13. That's going to be a ground ball down. Nope, that's going to be a fly out to center field. Griffey comes running in, takes the hit away from Tim. But the Red Sox score 2. Tie this game up at 2 apiece as we go to the top of the third. You got Reynolds, Rodriguez, the 2 R's, and then Griffey. And Harold's 1 for 1. He doubled and came and drove in a run his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Tim. He fires over to David for out number 1. And Alex Rodriguez comes up. Alex is 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Dustin. And that's 2 quick outs here in the third. And Griffey Jr.'s up now. He struck out his first time against him. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Griffey's down at first. See if he's going to stay there. That'll be the question. So that'll be a 3. 4, 26. Yeah, I think he's going to take off a 52 or lower. He'll be safe at second. 52 or lower. And he's thrown out. Carlton Fisk fires down there the second, and they get Griffey. And that ends the inning, folks. And we go to the bottom of the third. It's still a 2-2 ball game. We got the top of the order due up here for Boston. Dustin, Nomar, and Wade. And Dustin is 0 for 1 today, grounded out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Ibanez and left. And that'll be out number 1. That brings up Nomar Garcia, Para. And he's struck out his first time against Freddie. And that's going to be against the righty. It'll be a 16. That's going to be an infield hit. Nomar's aboard here with a 1-out single. And the go-ahead runs down at first for Wade Boggs. And Boggs grounded out the shortest first time up. He's 0 for 1. And here's the pitch to Boggs. And that's going to be a tailor-made double play. Rodriguez is up with it. Fires over the Reynolds over to Davis. That's your old 6-4-3 double play. And that's the end of the third. We go to the top of the fourth. Martinez, who was up to bat when Griffey got thrown out, followed by Ibanez and Davis. Edgar's 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. That's going to be a swing and a miss. They strike Martinez out. It's Wakefield's 3rd strikeout of the game. Raul's up. He homered his first time up to give the Mariners a 2-0 lead at the time. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Nomar. He fields it cleanly over to Ortiz. 2 quick outs. And now Al Davis is up. And he walked his first time up. And that is driven into the outfield. Let's see where this lands at. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field. Davis has got himself a 2-out double. And now the go-ahead runs in scoring position for Mr. Wilson, who struck out his first time up against him. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. Tim's got Wilson's number. And Seattle strands one. To the bottom of the fourth we go. The big boys due up here for the Red Sox. Ortiz, Evans, and Lynn. David's 0 for 1, 0 for 19 on the year, folks. Looking for his first base hit, and they walk him. They walk a guy that hasn't gotten a hit to lead off the inning. Puts the tying go-ahead run at first. And Evans is up. And Evans doubled and came around to score back in the second. And that's going to be a back-to-back walks. And all of a sudden, Freddie can't find the strike zone. And now you got the battle of the Freddies. Freddie Lynn and Freddie Garcia first and second. Nobody out. Lynn won the first battle. He singled and came around to score in the second. Can he win it again? And this is going to be a 51 and a 3. Be barely column number 3. That's going to be safe at first. That's batter out. Nope. So they'll get the runner at second. That'll be the old 3-6 put out. But Lynn beats the throw down the first. So now you got runners on the corner and 1 out for Yaz. Yaz grounded out but drove in a run his last time up. Can he do it again here and give the Red Sox the lead? And he's going to do more than that. That is going to be a... Well, maybe not. That's a nice catch out there by Ichiro. He catches that, and he's got a freaking missile launcher out there. 65. So that'll be a 53. Ortiz, no speed to speak of. 63 minus a 38 plus a 6. They're going to send David, and that'll be a 61 or lower. He scores. Here's the throw from Ichiro. And he's in there, so that's a sacrifice fly by Yaz, his second RBI of the game. And it is 3-2. Red Sox up by 1 now. Runner down at first for Carlton Fisk. And Fisk doubled and drove in a run his last time. Can he do it again? Lynn's got good speed, not great speed at first. So a double probably will score him with 2 outs. And that's not going to happen. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Freddie strikes Fisk out, but the Red Sox score 1 on the sacrifice fly. Take a 3-2 lead into the top of the 5th. And Freddie will lead it off here, followed by Ichiro and Reynolds. And Garcia walked his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Yaz for out number 1. We're back to the top of the order. And Suzuki is 1 for 2, single back in the first. And that's going to be a rare play. A 64 and a 40. And that's going to be hit down the short, I believe. Nope, down the first. And David's a terrible first baseman. A 34 and a 2 is probably fielding column 3. And it is. And that's going to be an error as David can't field the throw. So that's an E3, and Ichiro's aboard here with 1 out. Let's see if he's going to try to take off. They threw him out the last time. No, it wasn't him. Let's see, an E. So they're going to do a little hit and run here with Reynolds. That's right, Reynolds doubled and drove him in on the last hit and run. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Suzuki hustles back, gets back to first. Now there's 2 outs. And you got Alex Rodriguez up. And is Suzuki going to try? That'll be a 26. 26 or 50. He's going to try to steal here. Fisk has already thrown 1 runner out. And he's in there safely with a stolen base. Ichiro gets down the second with 2 outs now. And Rodriguez at the plate. And Alex is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Tim with a big strikeout there. And Suzuki gets stranded at second. To the bottom of the fifth we go. Red Sox hanging on to a 3-2 lead. And talking about Wakefield, he leads it off, followed by Pedroia and Garcia Para. And Tim's 0 for 1 flew out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Ichiro takes a hit. That's two nice plays out in the outfield. Tim Wakefield 0 for 2, but he's hitting the ball well. Now we got Dustin up. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Griffey says he's got it and does. And there's quickly 2 outs now. Nomar get a 2-out rally going. He's 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. Garcia strikes out for the second time. That ends the inning, folks. To the top of the 6th we go. You've got the big boys due up here. Griffey, Martinez, and Ibanez. And Griffey is 0 for 1. He did walk and got caught stealing. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Dustin. He fires over to first. And that's out number 1. And Edgar Martinez comes up. He's 0 for 2. And he's going to be 0 for 3. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. Tim struck him out the last 2 times. 2 quick outs here. And Raul is 1 for 2 with a homer back in the second. That's going to be a rare play. A 16 and a 40. And that is going to be ball 1. So he falls behind on Ibanez. And here's the 1-0 pitch. And he walks him. So a 2-out walk brings the tying run to first. A go-ahead run at the plate now Davis. And he's 1 for 1. He doubled his last time up. And that is well hit. See if he can tie this game up, folks. That's going to be a single in the right field. So let's see here. With 2 outs, 49. Evans out there with a 34. Plus a 12. 27. 27. That'll be a 53 or lower. He makes it to third. And he's out of there. Nice throw by Dwight Evans. You don't run on Dwight. He throws him out. A perfect throw. Boggs puts the tag down. A runner can't believe he's out here, folks. Thought he slid underneath the tag. Rule gets up. He's arguing, but the ump ain't changing his mind. And that ends the inning, folks. Dwight Evans guns him down, trying for third. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. You got Boggs, Ortiz, and Evans due up here against Freddie Garcia. See Seattle's upcoming schedule. They got 2 more games here in Boston. Then they stay on the road to go to Cleveland. And Boggs is 0 for 2, grounded out to short twice. And not this time. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is out of here. Wade Boggs goes the other way, hits it over the Green Monster. And it is now a 4-2 ball game, folks. That's Boggs' second home of the year. Here comes David Ortiz. He walked his last time up and came around the score. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. David strikes out. And now there's 1 down. And Dwight Evans, who just threw that runner out, it comes up and he's a perfect 1 for 1. He doubled back in the second. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Evans stays perfect on the day. Walks on down the first. They like to see Garcia get through this inning. He is due up second, top of the 7th. Freddie's 1 for 2. He's singled in this game. That's going to be a pop-up behind the plate. And Mr. Wilson takes the mask off, makes the catch for out number 2. So it's up to Yaz. He has driven in 2 runs today. He's 0 for 1. He's grounded out and drove in a run and had a sacrifice fly. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Griffey. That'll end the inning. Red Sox strand one, but get one on the homer. Lead this game 4-2 as we go to the top of the seventh. Got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Mariners. Wilson, a pitch hitter for Freddie, and then back to Ichiro. And you can see the team comparison. Seattle is 3-5, 62 strikeouts, 26 doubles. 26 walks, 17 doubles, 1 triple. Boston with 50 strikeouts, 36 walks, 14 doubles, and 2 triples. As Stick Top stops in Sports Network. Nice to see him. Mr. Wilson's 0 for 2. Tim Wakefield has struck him out both times going for the hat trick. And he finally gets some wood on the ball. But that is going to be a fly ball out the right field. Evans makes the catch for out number 1. Let's see who's going to come off the bench here for Freddie. So he goes 6 innings, 5 hits, and 4 runs. Let's see here. And the only lefty they got on the bench is Kyle Seager. He's going to come off the bench here. See if he can get something going with 1 out. And Seager is 0 for 4, looking for his first hit of the year. And that's not happening this time. That's a ground ball down the box. He throws over to Ortiz for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down here in the 7th. We're back to the top of the order now in Ichiro. Ichiro's having a nice game here today, folks. He is 1 for 3. He reached on an error and stole a base his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball out in front of the plate. This pops off up, fields it cleanly, fires down the first, and that is out number 3. We make it to the 7th inning stretch in a 4-2 ball game. See who's going to come out of the bullpen here. What you got coming up here? You got the righties coming up. Yep. I think it's going to be Mike Schuler going to come out of the bullpen. Let's see here. They're going to go with Mike or Arthur Rhodes. They're going to go with the righty. So Mike's going to come in the game. Try to keep this a 1-run game. Where Seattle give him a chance here. He's got Fist due up, followed by probably a pitch hitter for Wakefield. Wakefield goes 7 innings. And then back to Dustin at the top of the order. And Pudge is 1 for 2 with a RBI double. And that's going to be a Baltimore chop out in front of the plate. 53 and an 8. Fielding column 2. Actually, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Wilson digs the ball out of the dirt, fires down the first, and they get Fisk with the strikeout. Like I say, that'll be it for Tim Wakefield as he goes 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. See who's going to come off the bench here against the righty. I think Devers is going to come off the bench. Raphael. See if he can get aboard here with 1 out. Boston up by 2. Trying to add some more insurance runs here. And he is 0 for 2. Raphael is looking for his first hit of the year. And that's not going to happen. That's a slow roller down the first. Davis fields it cleanly. Up with it. Takes it himself to the bag. And that'll be out number 2. We're back to the top of the order. And Dustin is 0 for 3. He's grounded out and flown out twice. And that's going to be a base on balls. Boston will take it. 2-out walk here. And Nomar's up. And can he deliver here? Yes, let's see. And now Nomar with the pitch to him. He's 1 for 3, singled in this game. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Reynolds. He goes the short way over to second. And that'll end the inning. And Boston strands 1. We go to the top of the 8th. He's going to come out of the bullpen here. You got the switch hitter, then a righty, and then a lefty. Do they got a lefty in the bullpen? They do not have a lefty in the bullpen. And I think old Stuttering Stanley, Bob Stanley, old Bigfoot's going to come out of the bullpen here. Try to get through this 8th inning. Where's Bob at? And then Papelbon will try to come in and close it out in the 9th. So can Stanley get through this 8th inning here? He's got Reynolds, Rodriguez, and Griffey, the 2-3-4 hitters due up here. And Harold's 1 for 3 with an RBI double. And that's going to be against the righty, 16. That's going to be a fly ball out to Freddie Lynn. He hustles in the gap, takes away at least a hit, maybe a double from Reynolds. Put a cap to Freddie there. Nice play. Now Alex Rodriguez is up. He's 0 for 3, grounded out twice and struck out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Bob gets him. That's quickly 2 down here in the 8th. And it's up to Junior to do something. He's 0 for 2. He did walk and got caught stealing back in the 3rd. And not this time. He blasts this one, folks. And that'll be against the righty of 14. And that'll be a double in left field. Griffey's got himself a 2-out base hit. He's in scoring position. That brings a tying run to the plate. And Edgar Martinez, he's 0 for 3. He has flown out and struck out twice. And that's going to be a base on balls. And Bob's now got himself in a situation here. Got the tying runs on the pads. Win and go ahead run at the plate. And while Rule has already hit a homer, he's 1 for 2 today. Solo shot back in second. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. He's going to fire over to first. And that'll end the inning. And the Seattle Mariners strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 4-2 Boston. You got Boggs, Ortiz, and Evans due up here against Mike. And Boggs is 1 for 3. He had a solo shot his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the deep right field. But Ichiro's got room. Makes the catch for out number 1. That brings up David Ortiz. He's 0 for 2. He did walk and come around to score in the 4th. You have to put the ball in play. He has struck out his other 2 times. And that's what he does this time. So Ortiz still is not hitting, folks. He is now 0 for 21 with 3 strikeouts on the day. And that brings up Evans. He is 1 for 1 with a double. Walked his other 2 times up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Griffey. He waits for it, makes the catch. Boston goes down in order. We go to the top of the 9th. It's a 4-2 ball game. And Papelbon's going to come out of the bullpen, try to close this game out for the Red Sox. And this is Papelbon's third appearance. He's got one win and one save on the year with a 6.75 ERA. Got the bottom third of the order due up. Davis, Wilson, and then a pitch hitter for Mike. And that's well hit. Al Davis connects with this one against Papelbon. And that ball is driven into the gap. Nope, that's driven down the first baseline. And that's going to be in there for a double. So now the tying run comes to the plate. Mr. Wilson, the runner down in scoring position and nobody out. Wilson is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and flown out. And that's going to be against the righty at 28 and an 8. That is going to be a ground ball. 25 and a 1. Fielding column 2. Yep, fielding column 2. And that is going to be hit back to the down the first. Davids only plays the toss it over to Papelbon covering. The runner will get down the third with one out. And now we'll have a pitch hitter here for Mike. See who's going to come off the bench here. They've already used only lefty in the game. And Jay Buhner is going to come out of the dugout, see if he can deliver here. Jay, one swing of the bat could tie this game up. So Jay comes off the bench. And Jay's batting .667 on the year, folks. He's got one homer and one RBI. Runner down at third, one out. Here's the pitch from Papelbon. And that's going to be a infield. That'll be 8, 9, 14, 23, 31, 10, 16. That'll be fielding column 1. That's going to be a pop up down the third. No, that's not. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Oh, Papelbon's got the K. Big strikeout by Papelbon. Strikes Jay out for out number 2. So it's up to Ichiro to keep this game alive for the Mariners. He's 1 for 4. Came around the score back in the first inning. And that's going to be against the righty. That'll be a 30. And that is going to be a ground ball. Nope, that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Ichiro out. Strikes out the last 2 batters to get the save, folks. Nice job by Papelbon. The runner gets stranded at third. Take a look here at the box score. And the Red Sox, 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The Mariners, 2 runs, 7 hits, out hit Boston. Couldn't outscore them with no errors. How about Al Davis? Perfect 3 for 3. Mariners had their opportunities. 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Banez with the homer. And they left 8 men on base. And no Red Sox had a multiple hit game. They was Boggs with a homer. The Red Sox made hay though, 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Yeah, it was a nice win, wasn't it? Yeah, Tim had a little bit of control problem, but did well. Garcia drops to 0-2, 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, walked 3, struck out 5, and gave up a homer. Mike Schuler comes in, does a good job. 2 innings, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Tim Wakefield pitched a damn good game. Gave up a few walks, but not bad. 7 innings, goes to 2-0, 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 4, struck out 6, and gave up a homer. Old Bob Stanley comes in, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Papelbon comes in, picks up his second save, gives up a hit, and strikes out the last 2 batters to get the save. Got a look here at the standings now in the American League and the leaderboard. Yankees are now 5 games up on the Jays. Red Sox moved to 5.5. Orioles 6. And the Devil Rays 6.5. The Tigers in the Central are a half a game up on KC. Indians are a game back. Minnesota a game and a half. And the White Sox 3 games. And out west, the Rangers are 2.5 games up on LA. The Mariners dropped the 3 back. And the Oakland A's are 4 games back. Alomar is leading the American League with a 364 batting average. You got 1, 2, 3 batters with 5 homers, and Roger Maris with his 13 RBIs leading the American League. And right now, your ERA leader's at 0. And how many? You got 9 pitchers with 2 wins. And you got 3 pitchers, JJ, BJ, and Wetland, with 3 saves on the year. And right now, Derek Jeter's leading in the MVP voting, and the chairman of the board, Whitey Ford's leading in the Cy Young. And the next game we'll have here on the channel will be game number 2 of this series. Check out the pitching matchup in this game. And it's going to be Mr. Young going up against Lee. So Matt Young going up against the spaceman, Bob Lee. Should be an interesting game as Aaron Reed joins us here. Check out his channel, folks. And again, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that like button, leave a comment, hit that bell for reminders. Till next time, you all have a great day and take care.